Florida is known as the Sunshine State, but sunshine casts shadows. And deep in the shadows lies a darker side. At Cox Radio, there have been mysteries of heinous proportions, crimes of unimaginable magnitudes, stories so gruesome you wouldn't even tell your mother. I'm talking about Unsolved Mysteries of Cox Radio Orlando. In the summer of 2009, Danny O'Brien thought she would stroll down to Rick's Cafe to satisfy her hunger with a delicious Hot Pocket. She had brought the Hot Pocket in a couple of days before and placed it in the freezer for safekeeping. When she opened the door and reached in, it was gone. This is the case of the Hot Pocket.
So, I was sitting in my office, I was starving, I didn't have time to go to lunch, I didn't bring a lunch that day, and then I remembered I had a Hot Pocket I brought in. I was waiting for a nice, warm meal to fill my stomach so I could work the rest of the day. I go in the freezer, it's not there. I go in the other freezer, it's not there. I even looked in the fridge, through the drawers, I even looked in the trash can to find any evidence. And right then I knew it was gone, and somebody took it.
Danny wasn't the only poor soul to fall victim to these heinous food crimes. Our next story takes place in a WHTQ sales area.
So every day I like to have a little snack around 10 o'clock or so, just keep the metabolism going. And the day of the infamous peanut butter capture was 10 o'clock. I wanted my peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So I got my bread out of my file cabinet, brought my jelly out of the refrigerator, went up to the cafe, toasted the toast, got my knife, laid it all out here with a cup of coffee, ready to make my sandwich. Went to go get my peanut butter out of the file cabinet. Gone. You know what happened? The F-bomb. Shane, who the
The abduction mysteries at Cox Radio are not limited to food alone. Even shared items have been known to suddenly disappear.
So I left my office for a couple of minutes, and when I came back, the projector was gone. And I sent an email out and didn't receive a reply back for anyone. And the next day, the projector was just mysteriously returned. And about a day later, I got confessions from the person that took it.
If you have any knowledge of the whereabouts of any of these items or any information that may lead to the solving of these crimes, please call 1-800-WHO-DAT. That's 1-800-WHO-DAT. Remember, if we all work together, we can help keep the shadows out of Cox Radio Orlando.